Hello to all the students. Welcome to Global Online. And here we are back with our NTA UGC Net Paper 1 batch preparation for 2022. As you all are aware that your examination cycles are going on, and hence to help you with important topics, with important MCQs and important units, we have brought a MCQ revision series for higher education system. So in this particular video, you will be having all the questions in the form of MCQs with respect to higher education system. These are the topics, these are the questions which are repeated, which are most expected, and hence we want all of you to ensure that you're watching this video till the end. You're taking a note of all the important points and ensuring that you are doing your revision with the help of these video. Apart from that, let me tell you about one important announcement. Global Online has brought a quick revision PDF for paper 1. Even this PDF will help you out to do your last minute revision in a less span of time. This PDF consists of 2000 MCQs, updated MCQs, as well as current affairs, previous year question papers, and most repeated questions, which you can get at the given WhatsApp number. In touch with the given WhatsApp number, the fees is 599. For paper 2 also, we have notes and MCQs available. The list of paper 2s are as below, given on the screen. And this is available at a cost of 1700, but right now we have a 25% discount, so the fees is 1275. You can get in touch with us on the given WhatsApp number in order to get the access for the same. So without wasting time, let's understand that this particular unit has a weightage of 10 marks. That is, totally 5 questions are there. Every question carry 2 marks, so you have to secure these at least 4 questions. You're making sure that it is right. Obviously we want everyone's 5 questions should be right, but definitely one question comes very tricky. So without wasting time, let's start us with the revision of higher education system with the MCQs as coming ahead. On the screen, you can read the question very carefully and accordingly you can answer. So let's start with question number 1. So question number 1 is in the form of statement questions. So 2 statements are given to you. You need to identify which statement stands to be correct, or which statement stands to be, false, or which statement is a right option for the given one. So let's start. Statement 1 is a deemed to be university is a non-affiliating university. Statement 2 states that the teacher-student ratio in a deemed to be university is not less than 1:10. So these are 2 different statements. See, this is statement questions, and assertion and reasoning questions are complete different. Statement questions, you have the statements given. You have to tell whether the statements are right, wrong, or whether they are correct, incorrect, depending upon what is the options given. An assertion and reasoning question, as per the given assertion or given statement, is the reason stands to be correct or false. That's how you have to link. So in this type of question, it is basically statement 1 and statement 2. So you should tell that whether the statement 1 and 2 both are true, whether both are false, or whether one is correct and statement 2 is false, or statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is true. I'll read the statement once again for you. Statement 1 says that a deemed to be university is a non-affiliating university. Statement 2 states that the teacher-student ratio in a deemed to be university must not be less than 1:10. So how these statements are, how they are, whether they are true, whether they are false, or whether they are, correct, incorrect, you have to state that. So let's see. Those who are ready with the answer can match your options. That is, statement 1 is correct, whereas statement 2 stands to be false. Now, why? Let's understand the explanation. So when we talk about deemed to be universities, they are neither completely private nor they are under the government. So deemed to be university is affiliated to the UGC, that is University Grant Commission, but enjoys the autonomy in respect to deciding the courses, deciding the syllabus, deciding the fees, as well as admission process. So from the above given explanation, we conclude that statement 1 is correct. Now, what was statement 1? A deemed to be university is a non-affiliating university. Yes, it is called as what? It was called as non-affiliating university. Now, statement 2 said that the teacher-student ratio which they are talking about must be not less than 1:10. But if you see, the teacher-student ratio should not be less than 1:20 in a deemed to be university. The number of faculty members should not be less than 100, and the students should not be less than 2000. Out of these students, at least 1/3 should be a postgraduate or research student. So statement 2 stand to be incorrect because the ratio is 1:20 rather than 1:10. So from the given explanation, we can conclude that statement 1 is correct and statement 2 stands to be false. Okay. Now, coming to what? Coming to the question number, yes. Now let's go to question number 2, everyone. So let's see what is question number 2. So I hope question number 1 is very clear. So question number 2 talks about the full form of NEET, a recently launched scheme by MHRD, that is Human Resource Management, Human Resource that is called as Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. So what is the full form of it? Is it National Engineering Aptitude Test? Is it National Educational Alliance for Technology? Is it National Education Alliance for Testing? Or is it National English Aptitude Test? So what is the full form of NEET? That is a recently launched scheme of MHRD, that is Government of India. So the options are given below. You need to select the option. So in such type of, as I said, in the schemes, or the for higher education, if I talk about any schemes or if I'm talking about any initiative, they're definitely they are confirming with the dates, the full form or the objective. So I've taken a specific session on digital initiatives where I have covered all the points which you need to just keep in mind without fail. So yes, so the full form is National Educational Alliance for Technology. Now what exactly it is, let's understand. So the National Education Alliance for Technology, that was brought up by Ministry of Human Resource Development, has announced a new National Alliance for Technology to use technology in order to have a better learning outcomes in higher education. So basically this was for what? This was for learning outcomes in higher education. The scheme aims at what? So what is basically the aim of this particular scheme? So this scheme is basically to use artificial intelligence, to make learning more personalized and customized as per the requirements of learners. So this is trying to get, more molded up, or, more oriented towards the learners. All India Council for Technical Education is the implementing agency for NEET program. So what is the implementation agency for NEET program? That is All India Council for Technical Education. So basically we have studied what is the full form of it, what is the objective of it, and who is the implementing agency. So you have to keep this all points in mind. The question can be twisted in any form. Okay, now let's go to the next question. An inter-university center for yogic sciences has been set up by University Grant Commission in the state of what? So the question is talking about inter-university center for yogic sciences, which is set up by UGC in the state of what? Is it in the state of Karnataka? Is it in the state of Madhya Pradesh? Is it in the state of Uttarakhand? Or is it in the state of Himachal Pradesh? So an inter-university center for yogic science has been set up by University Grant Commission in the state of what? So the given below list is Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Himachal Pradesh. So the right answer is Karnataka. Now Inter-University Center for Yogic Sciences, that is Karnataka, is an autonomous body which comes under the UGC Act 1956. It has been established with an objective to strengthen the knowledge of yoga. So basically it is basically to bring up, or to make an awareness or create an awareness for the knowledge of yoga and yogic science by generating what? So it is this is basically by generating new knowledge in the yoga education, comparative studies of the curriculum, as well as it is talking about what? Disseminating. It means giving the information on what? Giving the information on something that is called as what? Benefits of yogas and its practices. So it was basically to bring up, to bring up the intention to ensure that the awareness about the yoga and yogic sciences are spread. So the center was set up by UGC in the state of Karnataka. Okay, now again we have question number 4. So question number 4 is basically again statement questions. You have two statement questions, statement 1 and statement 2. So statement 1 talks about an institution in the field of higher education seeking demand to be the university status must have been in existence for at least 10 years. I'll read again statement 1. Statement 1 states that an institution in the field of higher education who is seeking deemed to be university status. So the one who wants the status of deemed to be university has been into existence for at least 10 years. That is your statement 1. Statement 2 states that a deemed to be university must have at least 5-year postgraduate department, 5 postgraduate departments, should at least have 5 postgraduate department. So in the view of above given statement, which statement stands to be true, which statement stands to be false, which statement stands to be, correct, or which statement stands to be incorrect. So let's see which of them stands to be correct, incorrect. See, based on the university, whether it is deemed university, whether it is central university, whether it's a state university, you definitely get some questions. I mean to say, some or other question is a part of your final examination. So you should be very well prepared for this. So yes, the statement that is D, that statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct, or statement 2 stands to be true. So let's see the explanation for this. So an institution applying to be declared as deemed to be university should have existence for not less than 20 years. So the first statement was talking about existence for 10 years. No, it is not 10 years. It should have existence for not less than 20 years. And the deemed university must have at least 5 postgraduate departments. This you must make a note of it. It can be coming in any form of statement, okay? So there should be 5 postgraduate departments and at least 3 years with research program. So 5 should be there, but out of that 3 should be into research programs, at least 3 years. Okay. So hence statement number 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is true. Then we have question number 5. Now question number 5 talks about National Skills Qualification Framework, that is called as NSQF. I'll read it again. According to National Skills Qualification Framework, the level 8 competency is equivalent to what? So there are various levels. So level 8 competency is equivalent to what? Is it to the postgraduate degree? Is it to the undergraduate degree? Is it to undergraduate honors degree? Or is it to the doctoral degree? So what is the degree the National Skills Qualification Framework refers to? Okay. So yes, let's have a little bit of time and come to the correct answer and ensure that you know what exactly you are understanding from this. So before we go ahead, I will also give you a small, which I've already told you, some students get confused between what is the difference between undergraduate and honors degree. So honor degree is the undergraduate one that is designed to be higher standard than compared to bachelor degree. So normally the option number B and C, students get confused that what is the difference between a graduate and the graduate honors. So both are similar, but graduate honors, okay, is designed to be at a higher standard than compared to a normal bachelor degree. So this also keep in mind curriculum wise, you know, in this, you know, the curriculum requires a higher level of achievement which comes under honors degree. So that is one option, or one of the doubt or queries many students have, that also I've sorted out. So let's come to our question, back to our question. Which National Skills Qualification Framework, you know, talks about the level 8 competency equivalent to what? So it is basically equivalent to undergraduate honors degree. So let's have a look at this. So the National Skill Qualification Framework organizes qualification according to the series of knowledge, according to skills, and according to aptitude. I'll repeat once again. When we talk about the National Skills Qualification Framework, what does the it organizes the qualification based on what? So it is organizing the qualification based on, you know, knowledge, skills, and aptitude. There are various levels from 1 to 10 which are defined in, you know, of learning outcomes. So the one which possess, regardless of whether they should be obtained, you know, formally, non-formally, or informally, the level 8 competency is equivalent to that of undergraduate honors degree. So you have to keep this in mind, that level 8 talks about what? The undergraduate honors degree. And how does honors degree differ from bachelor? That also I have told you very well. So next question is Ministry of Human Resource Development Scheme, Vidwan. So in digital initiative, I've covered this very well. So Vidwan aims at what? What is the aim of the scheme Vidwan? From the given list below. So the list is talking about creating a database and national research network, making available e-resources, promoting entrepreneurship among faculty, or awarding national professorship to a faculty? I'll repeat the question once again for everyone. We know about Vidwan scheme. So the Vidwan scheme, they're talking about the aim of Vidwan, whether it is to create a database and national research network, whether it is making available e-resources, whether it is to promote the entrepreneurship, or whether it's to award the professorship. So it is talking about which type of, which aim. So from the given list below, that is, Vidwan talks about creating a database for and national research network. So Vidwan, if you see, it's a premier database profiles of scientists or researcher and other faculty members working at a leading institution. So all those faculty members or all those researchers or scientists who are working with the leading institutions or research institutions, they have their premier database, and that premier database is reflected at Vidwan. This is a database of the people who are involved in teaching, either in teaching and research in India. So the database is maintained and developed by InflipNet, that is Information and Library Network, with the financial support from National Mission on Educational through ICT. Okay, so please remember, the question comes, we are putting up a question in a form, but it is not compulsory that the same question is expected to come. They can have different modes of giving the same question. So now you know what is the Vidwan, what is the aim of Vidwan, what do you find at the portal, and how it is maintained. The database is maintained by whom. Next we have is yes, this question is from ancient India. That is, you have the first topic of the syllabus, where definitely you get the question. So education in ancient India. So the question is belonging to that topic. In ancient India, the eligibility criterion in respect to the age for students seeking admission to Takshila University. So Takshila, Nalanda universities, we have seen questions, but now here they are asking about a student who is aiming to take admission in Takshila University sets his age limit. What is the age limit criteria? So whether it is 22 years, whether it is 20 years, whether it is 18 years, or whether it is 16 years. So what is the age criteria limit, or what is the age criteria mentioned? So these are the various options. So you have to tell the options, which you have to select the right option as per the Takshila University. So yes, so the right option is option number D, that is 16 years. So let us have a look at it. The Takshila is one of the earliest universities in the world, which was established in 700 BC. The center of learning was situated about 50 kilometers, that is west of Rawalpindi in Pakistan. It is one of the important Buddhist center of learning, but wasn't as well organized as University of Nalanda. So what was the main point of difference between Takshila and Nalanda University was the way of organization, which was more found in Nalanda compared to Takshila. A student who wanted to seek admission in Takshila, the criteria for the age was 16. Takshila was specialized in the study of medicine. So we have again, on this ancient India education, there are questions, but again, apart from the details, the question can be on this criteria also. So in Takshila, the age criteria was 16 years. Just keep in mind with the study of medicine. Then, yes, commissions. Again, as I said, I have done all the commissions with you specifically, starting from the basic part to the latest part. So here, definitely one question gets expected. One question comes out of this. So the Kothari Commission, we're talking about what? The Kothari Commission, which has recommended a certain percentage of national income to be invested in education. What is the percentage? The Kothari Commission has recommended a certain percentage of national income, which is to be invested in education. So the percentage is what? Is it 10%? It is 8%? Is it 6%? Or is it 5%? Now, as I said, in people development and environment and in higher education, some questions are very factual. You can't just assume it and write. So this is one of such factual questions where you have to be very, very specific. I'll read out again. The Kothari Commission has recommended a certain percentage of national income to be invested in education. So what is that percentage? The percentage is 10, the percentage is 8, the percentage is 6, or the percentage is 5. You have to tell the percentage. So yes, the Kothari Commission has recommended a percentage of national income, and the percentage stands to be 6. So let's see what are the details. The Kothari Commission, popularly which is known as National Education Commission. Okay, so National Education, or you can do it vice versa, that the National Education Commission, which is popularly known as Kothari Commission, that is from the year 1964 to 66, appointed by Government of India to examine all the aspects of educational sector in India, to find and provide general pattern of education in India. So basically, it was not only that, but to provide the guidelines and policies with development of Indian education. And this committee recommended the 6% of gross domestic product on education. So the right percentage is 6%. So it talks about what? It talks about 6%. Okay. So now can we go ahead? Yes. So let's go to question number 9. So which is the highest body to advise central and state governments on education? Now see, here you have to be very careful. Many times it is seen that, such questions do not give you the full form. They just give you the acronyms, and you have to be very careful with that. Whether it is UGC, whether it's CAPE, whether it is NSDA, or whether it is NEPA. So which of them is one of the highest body to advise central and state government on education? So the given list or the options given below are UGC, CAPE, or it is, NSDA, or it is NEPA. So which of them talks about what? The highest body of education. So yes, the highest body of education is CAPE, okay, which stands for the Central Advisory Board of Education, or it is also called as what? It's also called as CAPE. It is one of the apex, you can say, or important advisory body for advising the central as well as the state government in what? In the field of education. It was first established in the year 1920, but due to certain issues, it was dissolved, but it came into existence again in 1935. So there are many questions, on its first establishment, the dissolution, and again into existence. But at the end of the day, we need to understand what is the question, and accordingly, we need to keep our answers ready. So here it was the apex body advising both the central and the state government, and that apex body is nothing but it is called as Central Advisory Board on Education. Okay. Now coming to question number 10. Now question number 10 is on NAAC. Again, a very popular topic in seen in order to with respect to higher education. So which of the following part of criteria for assessment of higher education institutions are laid down by NAAC? So NAAC has laid down which of the criteria. So as I said last time, I have brought a different question. Now this time I brought the question on criteria. I have told you, you should be very, very careful about the criteria also, whether it is NAAC or whether it is NBA. So these are the areas where they can, twist you with the questions. So the first option is the curricular aspects. The second option is the teaching, learning, and evaluation. The third is the continuous improvement in attainment of outcomes. Next is research, innovation, and extension. Then we have as facilities and technical support. So they have given you the list, and you are supposed to pick up the points, or you're supposed to pick up the codes which talks about the criteria of NAAC, that is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So with which of the following stands into the criteria? And I have told you this last time only, you have to learn the criteria very well. So yes, the right answer is the answer is option number 1, that is the curricular aspects. Option number 2, teaching, learning, evaluation. Option number 4, that is research, innovation, and extension. Continuous improvement and facilities are not a part of it. Let's have a look at the NAAC. Okay, so NAAC has been identified total criteria. So that also remember that sometimes they will just give you the number. So NAAC has identified 7 criteria on the basis of assessment procedure. It has categorized higher educational institutions into 3 main types, that is university. One is university, another is the autonomous college, and the next is affiliated or colleges. So, and it has assigned different weightages to different criteria based on the key aspects. So the focus is on various criteria which are given listed below. So this criteria you should remember very well, As I said, you can get any type of question out of this. So the one is the curricular aspect. The second is the teaching, learning and evaluation. Third is research, innovation and extension. Fourth is infrastructure and learning resources. Next is student support and progression. Next you have is governance, leadership and management. And then you have is institutional values and best practices. Okay, I'll repeat again this criteria, very common platform you can say for getting the questions. You have 7 criteria. Please remember this numbers also in mind. Sometimes they just give you a very simple question, but they twist it. Okay, when you are, as I always keep on saying, that you're very much tensed, or you're very much burdenized in such situation, a simple question can also disturb you. So 7 criteria are there. That is curricular aspect, teaching, learning and evaluation, research, innovation and extension, infrastructure and learning resources, student support and progression, governance, leadership and management, and institutional values and best practices. So these are the criteria which comes under the NAAC category for assessment. Okay. Yes, coming to question number 11. Now question number 11 again we have is the statement question. Okay. Now this question can be a little bit confusing, but read it very carefully. Equality of educational opportunities is one of the preconditions for achieving equity in education. So what they're saying is that in order to achieve equity in education, equality of educational opportunities, it means educational opportunities should be equally given to everyone, and it is one of the preconditions. Statement 2 says that equity in education can be achieved without equality of educational opportunities. So they're telling that if you want to achieve equity in education can be achieved without equality of educational opportunities. So what exactly it will be? So from the given statements, statement 1 and 2, are they true? Statement 1 and 2, are they false? They are, that one is correct, 2 is false, or statement 2, 1 is incorrect and 2 is true. So what it is talking about? So let's see. Yes. I hope it is the words are twisted. So you have to be very careful with the words, because the answer is right. But if you get confused, you may end up selecting a wrong option. So statement 1 is correct, but 2 is false. Now how? Let's see. What was the first statement saying? That equality of education opportunities is a precondition or a prerequisite for achieving equity in education. So when we talk about achieving in our country, in case if we want to achieve equity in education, it is important that we should have equality of educational opportunities. Yes, which is right. Unless and until we do not give equity in educational opportunity, we will not get equity in education. But statement 2 says that equity in education can be achieved without equality. No, unless and until we do not give a platform of equality, how will we achieve equity in education? So same statements, but they have played very, in a very complex or smart way. So such type of, 10 statements UGC really come up with, which really takes a lot of time for the students, and maybe students get confused. So you should be very careful for such statements. Okay, if you read statement 2 very carefully, they are saying that if you want to have equity in education, equality is not important. No, but unless and until we do not bring equality, equity will not come. So statement 1 stands to be correct and 2 stands to be false. Okay, now which of the following concepts explain the concept of value? I have explained you value and environmental education, a very, very common concept which is available nowadays in your UGC paper 1 final examination. There is definitely one question on it, and I have taken a special topic also for this. Okay, so let's see. Which of the following concept explain the concepts of values? So values are beliefs which are tied intricately to human emotion behavior. Values can be refer to desirable goals people strive to attain. They are conflict free. They are ordered by importance relative to one another. Values are utilized primarily to change the effect in knowledge of a person. So which of the statements stands to be correct when it comes to explanation of values? So I'll repeat. Values are belief. If you want to read, you can read it on your own. Okay, so that you will understand it very much clearly. Now, values are beliefs which are tied inextricably to human emotion behavior. Inextricably, it means it is impossible to separate. Values refers to desirable goals people strive to attain. They are conflict free. They are ordered by importance, or they are primarily utilized to effect the change. So which of them stands to be correct? So yes, let's see what is the right answer. You people must have definitely shortlisted. Go with the elimination in this, you will definitely get a right answer. So option number A, that yes, they are inseparable, no doubt. They are desired goals to people strive to attain, yes, and values are ordered by importance, to relate to one another. Values are conflict free, definitely not happen. What is, what values do I perceive and what values you perceive may never be conflict free. There definitely it will be having certain amount of conflict, and they are used to primarily to effect change is again not possible. So this is in this sense, option number A, B and D stands to be correct, and C and E are not a part of that. Okay. Now, question number 13. Now, question number 13 talks about which of the following comes under the mandate, that is rule of UGC. So what comes under the mandate or rule or legality of UGC? Promotion and coordination of university education, determining and monitoring the standards of teaching, examination, and research, organizing continuous professional development programs for college and university teachers, or framing regulations of standards of education, or it is also talking about disbursing and regulating grants to the universities and colleges. So they are saying that which of the following, see, please try to read the question very, very correctly. What they are telling is which comes under the mandate, under the rules of UGC. All may be coming under the UGC, but which comes under proper rules, mandate of UGC. So option number A, B, C, D, E, you have to select from the given choice. So if you see following, that is option number A, promotion and coordination of university education, yes, that falls under the mandate of UGC, no doubt. Then monitoring the standards of teaching, examination, and research, yes, it also comes under the mandate. Organizing continuous professional development is not under UGC, but it is with respective institution. That does not falls under UGC, it is with the respective institution. Framing regulations on standards of education, yes, it is a part of UGC. And disbursing and regulating grants to universities and colleges also comes under the part of what? UGC. So as such, option number A, option number B, D, and E are right. Professional development on a continuous basis does not falls under UGC. It comes under the respective institution. Okay. Then identify the non-conventional. You have a topic as conventional and non-conventional, and oriental education. So the non-conventional learning programs, it is gerontology, psychology, ethical hacking, and anthropology, or pet groomers. So which will be coming under the conventional learning program. So this is one of the option under the conventional and non-conventional learning programs. They will give you the examples and you have to tell it. Okay. So non-conventional, it is, it is not traditional. Okay. It is, you can say it is a modernized form of education. So what? Gerontology, psychology, hacking, anthropology, or pet groomers. So which comes under this? So gerontology, that is studying of aging process and individuals across the life course, which you can go with non-conventional. Psychology, no, but it has to have, understanding, observation, which has to be done in a traditional way. So ethical hacking, yes, you can teach it with the help of, the system online, which can be taken. Anthropology, again, no, it is a study of humanity, which has to be done again with a face-to-face or traditional way. And pet grooming, yes, it can be a form of non-conventional. Please remember, they are saying traditional. It means here there is no fixed no need to go for on distance education. That is online form of education where you can study gerontology, where you can study ethical hacking and pet grooming. But anthropology and psychology, no, it has to be done, with the help of, you can say, traditional form, where you need to understand, where you need to, interact, where you need to attend the fixed classes, right? Now, again, there is a question of value education. So in the context of value education, which of the following stages will be considered as an advanced stage? So they have given you certain stages and they're asking that which of the stage will be considered as advanced. Value collection through imitation, value assessment through inner evaluation, value clarification through exposure. This I have also completed in my theory classes, okay? And value consideration, consolidation through integration. So I'll repeat again, which of the following in the context of value education, which of the following stands to be relatively in advanced stage? So value collection through imitation, value assessment through inner evaluation, value clarification through exposure, or value consolidation through integration. So which of them is in advanced stage? So yes, the right answer is value consolidation through integration. Integration, it means unity, unified. Okay, this stands under what? It stands under the one under the advanced stage. Is it clear? So yes, tomorrow also we will be taking some questions on value education only. I'll try to, cover more questions so that the students who are having fear factor of this unit again can ensure that they are having at least better revision at the last moment. So that's all for the day. And tomorrow we'll be seeing more questions on the same topic, that is value education, higher education system, sorry. We'll take the same topic. Thank you. What are the characteristics of effective team in an institution of higher learning? So when we talk about effective team, it means team in the sense the people who are working for a higher education institution, people who are working in higher education institution, the team should be comprising of what? So there are given options. You have to select from the code. The atmosphere tends to be informal, in which members of the team are involved. There is a lot of discussion in which everyone participates. The tasks of the group is well understood. The members of the group are not afraid of putting forth their ideas. The members of the group avoid disagreement and conflict. So which of the following characteristics can be a part of an effective team? Now, please remember, see the keyword. I have highlighted the keyword is effective team, the team which comes up with an output or outcome or a result. So from the given characteristics, which can be a part of those characteristics which are dedicated for what? For effective team. So you can go with an elimination round points also, or you can, you can just rethink over it, and definitely you can come to the right answer. So yes, so after going through all the options and coming to the right option number A, that is atmosphere, which tends to be informal, a lot of discussion. Yes. Then it is well understanding of the topic and accepting, and the members are not afraid of putting forth their ideas, because it is like an effective team. So definitely the effective idea should come out and no one hesitates to put their idea. But option number E will be eliminated. Why? See, irrespective of all the things, there can be a situation where certain ideas may not be agreed or it can lead to the conflict. But then you will say how this can become an effective team if it is leading to the conflict. See, the conflict can be solved out, but you can't say that the team will be free, conflict free, or agreement free, disagreement free. No, even if this is disagreement or conflict arises, the effective team will definitely work out coming for a solution of that. So no team, effective team cannot be conflict free, or there cannot be a situation that there is no disagreement at all. Fine. Now, yes, coming to the characteristics. So I've just listed all the characteristics, the same thing, but I've listed it so that you can understand it very well. Let's go to question number 2. As I told you, I have taken a specific topic on environmental education and value education. So I have picked up the question, value education. I have taken the question yesterday. So I've brought an environmental education question. Helping individuals and social groups acquire social values. So it contributes to development of what? Whether it is contributing to development of environmental awareness, environmental knowledge, environmental attitude, or environmental skills. So helping the individual and social groups acquire with social values. So what among them? So the right answer is environmental attitude. So when we talk about the world's first intergovernmental conference on environmental education, which was organized by United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, nothing but UNESCO, in cooperation with United Nations Environmental Program, that was held in Georgia on 14th to 26th of October 1977. So environmental education started. The first intergovernmental environmental education started from this point. Okay. And we brought up a concept of environmental education, which has various objectives, you can say. So the objectives is awareness, knowledge, attitude, skills, and participation. So when we say awareness, it means you need to aware about the environment, total environment and its problem. When we say knowledge, it has a variety of experience and understanding of environment and its problem. When I say attitude, yes, it has a set of values and feelings which helps in participating in the uh, protection and implemental strategies. When I say skills, it's used for identifying and solving the environmental problems. When I say participation, that is active involvement. So this can be coming in the form of a code question, or it can also come in the form of your questions such as match the following. So you should be ready with that. Many times I have taken this topic. I'm repeating this topic once again because you should be very well aware of this topic. Okay. So next is question number 3 comes a statement question. You have got two statements. One is ability of an individual or a group implies the components of knowledge, skill, and experience. Another is willingness of an individual or group implies the components of confidence, commitment, and motivation. So which of the following says that the statement is right, the statement is wrong, or the statement is correct? So you need to tell the statement. You need to comment the statement which is right or which is accordingly correct. So let's see now. So definitely ability of an individual or a group implies the components of knowledge, skills, and experience. Willingness of an individual implies the components of confidence, commitment, and motivation. So if you closely read the statements and you look at them very carefully, yes, both the statements are correct. So the ability defines knowledge, skills, and experience, and the willingness defines confidence, commitment, and motivation. So both statement 1 as well as statement 2 are correct. Okay. Comes next is question number 4, based on UGC. So first statement is universities are established under the Central and State Act of 2F under the UGC Act 1956, whereas statement 2 says that deemed to be university is declared by the notification of central government on the advice of UGC under the section 3 of UGC Act 1956. So which statement is true, which statement is false, which statement is correct, which statement is incorrect? So this is very factual question and you should be really very prepared, well prepared for such question. So yes, both the statements are correct. So I have an explanation part for you. So when we talk about, many students are a little bit confused in 2F and 12B, that also I will tell you. So the UGC provides financial assistance to all the eligible colleges under 2F, and they're declared to receive fit to receive the central assistance under 12B. So if we talk about 2F, it follows rules and regulations, and 12B makes rules and regulations. So the UGC has notified regulations for recognition of colleges under 2F. That is, 2F is nothing but regulations which they are supposed to follow. So the colleges are supposed to follow these rules and regulations, and otherwise if they found fit, then only, say if they're not fit, they will not be allotted any of the facilities. But if yes, so they will be a part of what? They will be a part of the they will be a part of your financial assistance. And 12B, it includes what? It includes the rules and regulations. So this makes the colleges eligible for central assistance from the government of India or receiving funds from central government. So I hope everyone is very clear. If anyone is still having a doubt, 2F and 12B. So 2F is basically about rules and regulations, that is policies you can say, or rules, norms you can say. And 12B makes those rules. So 1 makes the rules, 12B makes the rules, and 2F follows the rules. Okay. Yes. Now, in which year the Union government decided that all the cases pertaining to the allocation of grant in aid from public funds to the central universities and other universities of the higher learning may be referred to UGC. So when it will all, in which year it was decided that all will be referred to UGC? In the year 1952, in the year 1953, in the year 1954, and in the year 1956. So let's see which year it is. Basically, you are, the learning will be referred to UGC. So it is in the year 1952. 2. So all the cases pertaining to the UGC, will be looked after by UGC, or it is referred to UGC from 1952. Okay. Now, as I said, second question of environmental education, I took the objectives. The same question I have listed in the form of match the following, so that you will get an idea how these questions can be. So environmental awareness, environmental knowledge, environmental attitude, and environmental skills. So you need to tell the examples accordingly. So you have on one list A or column A, you have the categories of environmental education, and column B, you have the examples. So you need to tell, or you need to match the examples. Okay. So let's see how it works out. So yes, option number 4. So when we say awareness, it is about to acquire the knowledge about environment. When we say knowledge, it is about experience. When we say attitude, it is basically about the set of values. And when we say skills, it is the identity. So this comprises of what? The environmental objectives and the examples of those objectives. Yeah. Then next we have is a vital role in human resource development of a country centered on skill, manpower, productivity, and quality of life. Okay, is focused on which of the following domain? I'll once again repeat. It talks about what? A vital role of human resource development. So when we talk about human resource development on skilled manpower, it basically indicates what? It basically indicates the domains such as professional education, formal education, lifelong education, or technical education. So just remember what they are telling us. They are asking us about the skill, manpower, productivity, and the quality of life. So it will be comprising under what? It will be comprising under technical education. Say skills, no, basically you will not get in any of the education, but that will be a part of what? That will be a part of your technical education. Okay. So yes, next. A very old question, but many times it is seen repeated. So that's I have taken in this revision. Which of the following is a residential center for free and creative inquiry into fundamental themes and problems of life and thought? So which of the following is a residential center? It's talking about a residential center for free and creative inquiry into fundamental themes and problems of life and thought. So that is Dr. Zakir Hussain Memorial College Trust, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapit, Indian Institute of Advanced Technology, or it is basically National Assessment Accreditation. So what exactly it is a part of a part of your creative and creative residential center. So let's see. Creative residential center, that is Indian Institute of Advanced Technology, is a part of a creative residential center. Okay. Fine. Yeah, from Indian Institute of Advanced Technology, like a lot of question comes regarding the place, this one center. So this is one of the topic which is, seen very frequently in UGC examination. So again, you need to be well prepared for this, topic. Yes. Which of the following has been the main aim of education during ancient India? So when we talk about ancient India, which of the following has been the main education? Is it emancipation or liberation? Is it material development? Is it fulfillment of vocational needs? Or is it inculcation of social values? Which of the following has the main aim of education during ancient India? I'll repeat ancient India. See, one question definitely comes from that. As I have always, whenever I used to take the theory classes, MCQs, I used to always tell that, you will definitely have a question from ancient India. So emancipation or liberation, material development, fulfillment of vocational needs, inculcation of social values. So what is a part of, the list given below? So yes, emancipation or liberation is one of the main education objective during ancient India. So that is a part of ancient India. Next. Given are the two statements. You need to tell about which statements are correct, which statements are wrong. So the statement states that institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom, okay, or academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. So once again, I'm repeating that they are saying that institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. So whether it is right or wrong, or academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. See, there are this type of statements are very confusing. They are very straight, but if you do not practice them, or if you do not have, then it is very difficult for to come such statements to prove such statements. So yes, statement one is correct that institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Yes, no doubt in that. Academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. No, because academic freedom is basically a freedom to teach, to determine the questions, to determine the activities. So in other words, academic freedom is not possible without the institutional autonomy, but not it's not it's a necessity, but not a sufficient condition for the freedom. So that you need to keep in mind. Okay. Now, which of the statutory body of university has a power to accord? Now, the meaning of accord is to grant a formal approval to the program and courses of study. I'll repeat again, which of the statutory body of a university has a power to accord formal approval to the programs and courses? So it is Senate, it is syndicate, it is academic council, or is it board of study? Okay, so the body which has an power to give an approval to the courses is nothing but academic council. So let's see first of all what this, if any student is not aware of this, let's have a look. So when we say Senate, it is nothing but, it is basically academic senate is a body, governing body in some universities and colleges that is typically the supreme academic authority for the institution. Syndicate is nothing but the peer learning, which involves the small groups. Academic council is a principal academic body institution that have, various memorandums of association laws, which are responsible for the standard of education, which are responsible for, basically for teaching, training, and interdepartmental coordination and research. Okay. And board of studies is a statutory body that represents academic council, which has, every academic department which has a board of studies. So yes, it is responsible for that. Then we have is question number 12. Which of the following are the indicators of external accountability for institution of higher learning? So when it comes to institutional of higher learning, which of them are, accountable for are externally indicators of the accountable? So indicators, which talks about, indicators. So let's see the indicators. So that is provisions for professional development of teachers, utilization pattern of library and technical resources, relevance of courses to the societal needs, performance of students in public examination, or employment pattern of pass out students. So out of the given, see, indicators will be all, but they are asking about the external accountability, indicators of external accountability. So whether it is provision for professional development, it is utilization pattern, it is relevance of the courses, performance of students in public examinations, or it is employment. Okay, so which of them says that, they are the external indicators of external accountability? So option number C, that is the relevance to the courses. Next is the performance, and next is the employment pattern. Professional development of teachers and utilization of library does not indicate the external factor in external accountability. Courses, yes, it has to be, as per the societal needs. Performance, because based on that, the students will be able to, sustain. Employment, yes, again, a source of living. So for this, all, it is very important that external accountability is required. Next, which of the following modality of higher education is an example of evolution in the post-independence in India? So now they are talking about modality of the example of modality of higher education in post-independence era, or you can say post-independence period. So when we talk about that, it indicates that it is teacher education, it is technical or legal or distance. So modality is nothing but, you can say modality basically refers to the quality. You can talk about quality of higher education. So the example of quality of higher education in the post-independence period, okay, was with the help of what? Distance education. So basically it was, the learning modality was accepted in the form of, VAC model, that is visual, auditory, reading, and kinesthetic. So it was basically through the pathways, or it was basically to the learning modalities through which it was accepted. Okay. Now, Question number 14. In the university education system as prevalent now, which of the following bodies or committees looks after the formal approval of curriculum and courses of study? And this type of question has been seen in a different way. So I picked up one among this is in the university education system. So basically in the university education system, which of the following bodies or committees looked after the formal approval and the courses of studies? Okay. So which among them? So whether it is your university executive council or board of management, is it academic council of academic council of the concerned university, is it the board of studies, or it is the university code? So which of them are a part of what? They are the part of bodies, or you can say the formal bodies which looks after the approval of curriculum. So the one which looks after the approval of curriculum is academic council. I have just given you an example of academic council. So I'm just taking academic council is nothing but a principal academic body. So please try to understand they are the one who have the authority to make all the provisions related to the memorandum, rules, bylaws. They can, which can have a control, or they are responsible for maintaining the standards of education, teaching, training, interdepartmental coordination, and research. So hence, they are the one who is having, the authority, or they are the one to look after the formal approval of curriculum and courses of the body. So academic council is the one which looks after that when it comes to university education system. Next is your for the introduction of the concept of total quality management in universities, which of the following is considered helpful? So total quality management is nothing but, improvement. So in order to bring an improvement, which is considered as useful? System thinking, it's nothing but, considering all the ways and means in order to get the work done. Participatory management, or you have rigorous admission procedure, or you have strength, weakness, opportunity, and challenges, or you have introduction of skill program. So which of them indicates that, there is a concept of total quality management can be considered as useful? So which among them stands to be true? So yes, the one which stands to be true is system thinking. As I said, it takes into consideration every aspect of your work. Participatory management, without that it is difficult to tell. And then you have as the SWOT analysis, that is the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and challenges, is the one which will help you to give a total understanding of the improvement of the quality. So it is a total quality management in education is nothing but a perception where the educational institutions can attend through which they can attend with the help of planning, with the help of quality programs, with the help of sustainability, and in order to achieve the vision or the goal, whatever goal has been decided. So yes, that's all this 15 question where we'll try to bring, more and more, especially some students are requested unit number 9 and 10, people development and environment and higher education. So in the coming days, the questions will be regularly. Though in between I'll take some units, but more emphasis will be in this 2 units, so that you have a confidence, you gain the confidence, and it will definitely help you to crack your examination. Thank you, everyone.